Welcome back to the Quiet Card Podcast. It's your boy Money right here. Got Yabo right beside me right here. And I got the superstar JP's in the building. Let's hit superstar.
That's my
Woo!
dog. That's
So
my dog.
episode 17, we got a huge show today. First of all, Trevor Lawrence got new money coming in. All right.
Big money.
Big money coming in. Also we're gonna talk about Fanatic Fest, do a little update on that. Are we gonna get a table or not? We're gonna see. And WNBA is heating up, and it's gonna heat up a lot more because we ain't got no more NBA. And finally they can finally showcase what they really got. And we're recording this on Tuesday, January 18th, and the legend. Okay, I don't know another word over legend, but the greatest player to ever pick up a bat,
Indeed.
Willie Mays just passed.
Indeed.
We just got that right there. So, but also we got card show review also. But hey, listen, JP, man, give it to him hard.
Hey, I tell you, it was a great week for the hobby. Honestly, it's been a fun week. There's been lots of, interesting things that have happened in the hobby. Recently we got a pretty good little piece on a pretty big podcast. Shout out Sports Card Nonsense for having us on. Like it was super clutch.
Woo!
I would argue the most influential guest that they've ever had.
Yes,
they definitely
100%.
welcomed me back on.
The best guest they ever had.
Yeah,
Hands down.
by far. I mean, just super opinionated.
Yeah.
That's my
But yeah,
dog.
It's been
Crazy.
great, and God, I hit a great swap on Veriswap the other day. The Otani's out; he's gone. We traded him for 3 Pokemon cards, so I got a unlimited Charizard and a PSA 1, which is a miscut, which is kind of hard to get out of PSA. Like you can get it out of CGC, BGS, but PSA is kind of hard to get those. And I got 2 other full art trainers, so that was super exciting. And yeah, man, the hobby's great. We're here, we're thriving, putting out great content every day. Go check the clips on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, the whole 9. We're out there. Check us out.
Yabo, what's good? Talk to the world, man.
Man, what's going on, world?
Yes,
First of all, yeah, man. Rest in peace to Mr. Willie Mays, first and foremost. Greatest player known to many, right? Known as the greatest player ever to play in the MLB. So yes, rest in peace. This is gonna be real big for the Rickwood Field.
Yes.
All the events this week. He was slated to be in town this week in Birmingham. So yeah, we'll be mourning the loss of one of the legends of the game, Mr. Willie Mays. But yeah, man, this has been just a real hectic week, man. I told you about the instance with my daughter's apartment complex. So been dealing with that, man, honestly. So a lot of family stuff, man. They had a fire and lost everything. So yeah, that was crazy. So just trying to be there for, her, the mom, her brother, in this time. So just been busy, man. But Jerry, you did get some mail back this week.
Let's go.
Your auto, Terry Kimball auto is back. And it looks great, man. So
let's
it'll
go,
be
bro. I can't wait.
Video coming soon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I saw. I can't wait to see. I want to see how that baseball look in a graded case. That's what I'm excited to see in that. But yeah, but this weekend I was in Daphne, Alabama, which is most people know as LA, which is Lower Alabama. And I went down to the Gulf Coast show down there because forever and a day I've been hearing about this show. And I never could get my finger on it. People say that it's good. More people say it was great. But the thing was, I never been down there, and it was the price of the table and how many tables were there. This cannot be that good of a show. I go down there, I was completely wrong. I got there, and I love how the setup was. I love how the tables were set up. I like the spacious atmosphere that was in there. As in, like, it wasn't like too massive, but it also wasn't like a super tiny show either. I got in there. The reason why I came down there, just want to do deals and everything. Gotta get ready for Cleveland. Okay.
Oh, for sure.
And gotta get ready for Cleveland. and as I'm in there, I'm noticing it is getting really hectic. Like, really hectic. Like, I mean, there's people coming in there. I mean, then let's say I was there for maybe like 2 hours. I was there for about 2 hours. And right before I left, it was wall to wall. I mean, it was so many people in there, and that made me go, I should have set up.
Yeah.
I should have set up. 100%.
That instant regret, be like, dang.
Crazy. I was like, I can't believe this. And so, and
so you switched to buy mode, right?
I switched to buy mode, which I was already, going down there to buy. It was probably the most I ever spent so far in the hobby one time. Yeah, I didn't really have no inventory. I'm just getting ready for that. But other than that, I mean, I can imagine setting up there. I mean, I'm looking at how much the tables are and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is going to be that'd be all timer. But yeah, it was a good show.
Nice traffic.
Very nice traffic. Very, very nice traffic. Yes. So I gotta put it on my list for next year. 100%.
Hey, man. Might have to count me in.
Come on, dude. And it looked like the tables was like, it looked 8 feet.
Okay.
But it did. I mean, it did look a little bigger than 8 feet. So I don't know if you're gonna have like 10-foot tables there or something. But I mean, it looked because they had one empty table there, and I was like, man, this looks pretty big. This looks bigger than like 8 feet.
Right.
And so, but I got to get down that show. I was yeah. And besides, it's in Daphne on the beach, so you really can't complain about that. But huge show.
Looking forward to that.
Huge show, man. I can't believe I didn't set up, but it was a list, so I gotta get in there early.
All right. When's the next one?
I mean, I guess it has to be next year.
Oh, they do. Oh, it's a annual thing. Okay.
That's what I'm guessing, and I gotta keep my ears open for that one. Because they're not, because the thing is they're not really like, it not for what I understand is that it's hard to figure out when that show is. I had to really keep my eyes open for that show, because I miss it every year, and it's my first time there, but yeah, that was good.
Yeah, let's see, man. Maybe we can snag a table. Never know.
He immediately called me after. He was like, bro, we messed up. We should have got a table. Like, for real, this was crazy. Like, first thing he did, like, holy crap.
Yeah. The most, like I said, the most I ever bought down there, and it's just like, and it's like you go to a show. I would say, The one in Winchester, Tennessee. That show at the Ramada Inn. That show, the old school baseball show down there. The old school baseball show.
Oh yeah.
There's so much traffic there. It's ridiculous. And that's, you know, and we're talking about Winchester is a very, very, very tiny show. We're talking about maybe 40 tables.
But yeah. In the hotel shows, man. Yeah, man.
Packed.
Reminds me of my youth.
Packed.
Yeah. Those shows are packed, man. Those small venues, they have them like once a month. Yeah, man. Those shows are awesome.
Yeah, so so shout out to Jeremy because Jeremy's the one that told me about when I was in Chattanooga. He the one that really hyped up the show. Was like, it's a sleeper show, and he kept telling me there's a sleeper show, and then like when I got down there, it was the first person I saw him in RL Collectibles, and when I talked to him, he was like, "What'd I tell you?" That show was oh man, that show was amazing though. Like I said, it was a lot. Like I said, it was well, and it's a well balanced show. It was like the old schools, the old school stuff was there. A lot of it, if percentage wise, I would say like probably 50% of the modern stuff, and probably about 20% Pokemon, 30% old school. So
I was gonna ask you how much finished. Yeah.
Well balanced. I mean, we're talking about like when I say like old school stuff, I mean, it was like, when it was huge dealers, 3 or 4 tables of like old school stuff.
I love that. Love those old school dealers.
And the same thing with Pokemon. It was, you had, say, 5 vendors had about 2 to 3 tables worth of Pokemon stuff. And the Pokemon people was there. They had, matter of fact, you walk in, and literally to the left was just like that whole side of the entrance way to the wall right there. It was all Pokemon. There's like one booth right there set up, just all Pokemon right there. And you go, and that front to the right, to the front to the left was like Pokemon also. And like I said,
now, how was the air conditioning this year? Because I know that was the big thing last year, right?
Yeah.
How was the air conditioning this year? Because everybody was going to ask.
Yeah. So, great. I kept cool. You know what I'm saying? Because last year, what Jeremy was saying is that the air conditioner went out. So it was like hot, hot as the devil's breath in there. Right.
No good.
But the thing was that people were still doing deals. Didn't even, people was thinking that it was still Alaska in there, and it was like about the equator. And it was like, when he told me that, it was like, okay, I need to go. I need to figure out, what's going on. And talking to people, good deals and everything there, and the money was flowing. I seen it. Matter of fact, I would say this, shout out to RL Collectibles. A guy there bought 3 kabooms of his. Now we're talking about like CJ Stroud kabooms.
Some big ones.
Big ones.
And it was very popular ones.
and people was walking around with big cards too. So
Oof.
that was yeah, I gotta
don't have more weapons this year. So yeah, we'll see, man. See what CJ does. Yeah.
So speaking about contracts, right? We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna get this. We're gonna let this. Trevor Lawrence just signed Big Daddy contract, $275 million, so about $55 million a year, and $142 guaranteed. Right, tied with Joe Burrow. Now, I believe it's worth it. I'm still Trevor Lawrence through and through because I seen this guy play high school in Georgia, dominate Deshaun Watson's record, came to Clemson, took Brian Kelly's job. I think Brian Kelly's job. destroyed us in national championship. You know, he got beat by Joe Burrow, but he destroyed us national championship. So I would still believe in Trevor Lawrence. I do. He's in a bad organization. When you have Urban Meyer, first year head coach, you take a while to recover from that.
Yeah.
You know, bad organization. Great quarterback. The bad organization.
He's really good, man. I give him that. South Carolina stand up. He was excellent at Clemson. God almighty. He had some major weapons though too, man.
Yes, he did. Dude,
now, do you think he stays healthy though? That's the thing, right?
He stays. Yeah, I think he stays healthy. Here's the thing, right? We're gonna chalk it up like this. This is how bad the organization is. Is that they had Calvin Ridley on their team, fresh.
Yeah.
Year off, he's fresh, ready to go. Now, granted, it might look like he didn't do nothing on the team. He still had over 1,000 yards on the team. Period. He still had over 1,000 yards. The problem with this, and let's break this down to people, is that, and let me know if I'm wrong, but Calvin Ridley was out of position. He played the X, which he shouldn't have played the X, because he's not that big wide receiver. And
I thought he was a middle-sized kind of guy. You wouldn't want
so
him
he's speed. He's speed and route.
Right.
So with speed and route, you play the wide. Because you can't. Because just let me know if I'm wrong. Because because as an X receiver, you're basically on the line, and you're always getting pressed. So when you're getting pressed, it's not about speed. It's about strength. It's about knocking a guy over and basically bullying your way to the ball. Ridley was always trying to outrun.
That straight line speed. You can't do it. Good.
You can't do it.
Yeah.
Because that's like having Tyreek Hill as the X, and that speed wouldn't matter because you're getting bullied first 5 yards, and you just can't get that flow. So I still, like I said, I don't know why they got rid of Calvin Ridley. He should have had, if he was in the right position, he probably would have had 1,400 to 1,500 yards.
I expected them to have like huge numbers. Yeah, truly. I mean, knowing just both of their skill sets, and what Calvin Ridley used to burn people every Saturday.
Yeah. And then when you
on the Trevor Lawrence contract, though, he's 5 years, though, right?
5 years. Max.
Does he stay healthy all 5 years?
Yes.
My guess is 2, and something happens. Which I don't want nothing bad to happen, right? Like,
I mean, I don't know if they did anything. How good is his line for real? But that's what it's gonna matter, man.
Who are you putting to block him out? Like, man, I don't know.
But still, man, some of these dudes on defense, man, these days, man, it's hard to stop them. Hard to block them. And that's a massive contract, though, man. Congrats.
And to the Joe Burrow. We don't even know if Joe Burrow can throw.
I think Joe Burrow learns how to throw left-handed, bro. If anything,
he'll be back. I ain't worried about that. He'll be back.
I'm worried. Would you pick him up in your fantasy?
Yeah, I would. I am.
I would.
If he's available, get him.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, there are a lot of quarterbacks out there, though, man. Like,
I mean, of course.
Like, he ain't number one on my list now. Come on, man. Yeah, there's so many.
Who's your number one pick in fantasy?
Christian McCaffrey? What do you mean?
Oh, okay. Okay.
What are you talking about, dog?
I'm getting.
Yeah, we talking about fantasy, man. I'm gonna stank on you every weekend. Stank on you every weekend.
That's what we got started. We might have to start with fantasy. I might have to show y'all what
That
to
would
do.
be good. That would
Yeah,
be
yeah.
good.
I totally have no idea on how to play fantasy at all.
Oh, you will love
Oh
it.
man, yeah, it's so
You'll love
good.
it.
It's so
You'll love
true.
it. 10 years strong. So yeah,
Yeah.
so congratulations to Trevor. I would have if it was me, I would have just left. I wouldn't even sign that contract.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Is he not better served somewhere else? Like, could he have
Yes.
gone? I
Man,
mean, that's like,
dude, man, he's chilling, man. He in Florida, dude. Come on, man. He the franchise. He the
doesn't
face of
matter
the
if you got a torn
team.
ACL when somebody
you-
doesn't block you and you just get ran through.
Well, he got Gabe Davis on the team now, so
I mean, he's pretty athletic, man. You know,
and he's not a really a running quarterback. So you don't have to worry
he's big
about
dude.
if they touch Lawrence, he just held onto the ball too long. That's it.
Yeah.
But he doesn't
Yeah.
hold on to the ball, that long. So, but
Just saying, if something happens, we're clipping it.
Mm.
look at this guy right here.
I'm 2 for 2. Well, actually, hold on, wait. As far as clipping it goes, I think I was the only person who picked Boston for the finals. Let me just go ahead and pat myself on the back.
Yeah, no, he did.
Yeah. I mean, I was rooting for Kyrie and to get another one, yo. I was.
I was trying to get Luka. I thought it was gonna be the one.
But I mean, I told you, man, Boston was supposed to win. They were supposed to win.
Yeah,
And it was a good, it was a good dominating game 5.
That was
It
crazy.
was. Everybody was on. Everybody was on.
You could miss.
You guys seen the people on the internet who are like, "Oh yeah, the Mavs meant to be down 3. Like they had it in the bag." Like,
no,
I don't know how many Luka cards you own, bro, but
dude,
I think you're smoking the wrong
I
stuff.
would pick Derek White to be on my team any day, man. The dude, he plays so smart, so hard.
He could not miss.
He don't miss.
Bro, what was the half court from Pritchard or whatever? Just drain it, bro.
And they say he does that, man. He practices it. He don't play a whole lot, but when he in the game, he's gonna be in the game at the end of the quarter a lot of the times.
Oh, let me say this before I forget. Shout out to JD Davison for actually he got a ring. He got a ring. So shout out to JD Davison. It's Alabama, Mr. Alabama. I think he got Mr. Alabama. I think he got Mr. Alabama in basketball.
JD Davis. Okay.
Mm-hmm. JD Davison.
Right.
He went to University of Alabama.
Okay. Is he
Once
from
again, it's the SEC dominating everywhere?
Is he from Alabama too? Did he grow up in Alabama? He was in high school. Okay.
Yeah, because he won. If I'm not mistaken, I think he won Mr. Alabama. Because he's from Montgomery.
Okay. Oh, okay. He's from the Gump.
Gotcha. Yeah, Calhoun Highlights. Yeah. I think he won because listen, I'll tell you this. He came up here. He came up to Huntsville one time to play. And it was packed out of, this guy, bunnies, right? Vince Carter, bunnies. I ain't never seen anything like this before. Like Vince Carter, bunnies. I don't care what nobody says. He came up here and just lit up.
Impressive.
Lit up. I mean, it was, I think he played at, I want to say Jimerson. I think he played at Jimerson. I might be wrong at that. But man, he came through and was like, yo, this guy's flying. I never seen nobody jump. But I never seen Vince Carter in person. But man, he was. I mean, you talking about? Yeah, he yams that ball. Who's a hard dunker? Maybe like Sean Kemp. Was he like a hard dunker?
Sean Kemp, Dominique. Yeah, they would destroy the rim.
And and so that's what he would. He would get up and just destroy the rim. I mean, I ain't never seen anything like this before. I think last time I saw it was like John Moran in high school. I saw a performance like that. was crazy. He came up here and just, I mean, it was a show. It was, I mean, dude got bunnies like crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. But other than that, man, but shout out to shout out to JD Davison, man, on here. So, oh boy, you know what I'm saying? So shout out, he got a little, yeah, he got his ring and everything. So, yeah, that's Alabama own, baby. Montgomery 334.
Yeah.
So,
well, hey, we can go from the NBA to the best basketball on the planet and hit them with a WNBA update.
let me say, yeah. So WNBA update. I guess we could just say the whole Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, man. Hey, matter of fact, it was the highest viewership game in the history of the WNBA.
Yeah,
2.1 million. CBS. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the records speak for themselves. You know what I'm saying? The records, I mean, the viewership speaks. Let me tell you something. And it's just not like, okay, yeah, we understand like Caitlin Clark is bringing us attention. We understand all that. But
A lot.
A lot. But like I said, we talked about the scoring factor of like what's going on in WNBA and how now we're getting 30-point games now. Like just easy now. You know, that's what I mean, we're gonna get to the point, we're gonna have teams, we're gonna have players scoring like 50. It's gonna be where the NBA's at. Do you remember? I mean,
I can see a few players dropping like 50.
Yeah. Do you remember when the NBA, it was a huge deal when it went over 100 points in a game?
Oh, yeah. Like the pace of the game was like much slower. Yeah.
That's what the WNBA is going to.
It's a big man's game back then. You know, you had to have a big center.
Yes.
You had to run your offense through him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see some WNBA players doing that. I can see, Asia Wilson doing that for sure. Yeah. I can see,
and also,
I'll say Cool doing that. I could definitely see her doing that.
I know Angel Wilson. She's averaging what I think 30 or 31, but she just dropped 32, 35 the other day.
Yeah, they took a L. Was it Sunday though?
Yes,
against New York.
Yeah, that was
they took. I mean, the game it ended up being kind of close, but it was never like, especially after the first half, it was never like in question to me, in doubt, for real. For real, like New York looked so dominant. Against the Aces.
They were killing it.
Well, they're made for New York. They built that team trying to win. I mean, they literally built that team to beat the Aces.
I mean, yeah, they got ballers.
Yeah, crazy. But watch out for the Suns, though. I know that Suns ain't playing. But Minnesota is very. I mean, they got a super winning record. Minnesota been flying over there.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know how many they lost, but New York lost 2 games, and yeah, they look good.
And New York has Sabrina Ionescu. They've got what is it, Stewie? I can't think.
Yeah,
they got the squad. Yeah, I mean they've got Jones. I mean
But look, on Sunday's game, it was. I don't know. It was dominating.
It was electric.
Throughout. I mean, it got close during the end though. It was crazy. But Jonquel Jones, she was playing like she was Shaq.
Yes.
For real.
Yes.
For real. She was, man. But it was a good game to watch, though.
And Connecticut is 13-1 right now. Suns 13-1.
Mm.
So that's a team definitely to watch out.
Yeah.
I think if it's a thing with Della Dawn right now with like a contract and stuff, and I believe like they wouldn't let her get a trade or something, so she's just like, I'm just gonna sit out this year. But if she was playing, I think the Mystics would have been. I'm not saying they'd be like a contender up there, but they would have been a team that basically you gotta watch out for because they've been winning, but they've been losing such close games that you can see like what they could be.
Man, they record look like they tanking.
Well,
for real.
That was like today. What was it? Cameron Brink had the knee injury against the Suns, right?
Yeah, she got hurt.
That was a rough one to watch. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like,
I
didn't see that.
No, it was terrible.
Yeah, I don't like watching them injuries, man. Make me cringe.
Oh no, it was. And you talking about she been dominating too, but
dude, she been balling.
But
yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah. No, go ahead. Yeah. It's just crazy though. It's crazy. I mean,
I think, and also with Chicago, your girl, Camila Cardozo, she's starting to find her rhythm. She is so you can watch her and go, you can see like she feels so just raw to the game that just give her time. Dude, she was listen.
Man, Dawn Staley love that lady. Like, yeah, I can tell she got something in her, man. The way that Dawn Staley, she love that girl today, man, for real. For real.
Nobody's getting a rebound. Nobody's getting a rebound on her. Her or Angel. And they just grab it is crazy grabbing boards.
They take up so much space, man. They so long, man.
They are.
It's hard to rebound against them.
If Angel ever develops a shot, it's over. If she can if shoot better free throws, it's over. I think she just did 20 points the other day, but dog, that Chicago team is like I'm watching this.
I mean, she good for a double every night. Yeah. Every night.
Every night.
Yeah, that's all. Hey, man, if you tell me that's what I'm gonna get, man, I'm loving it. I just need to work on somebody else. If you can give me a double every night as a rookie, what?
Yeah,
I'll take that. I'll take that for sure.
I would definitely say that. And I said this before, the WNBA. I still don't think they're ready for the amount of talent coming in. They gotta put more teams here because, like I said, the talent coming in, man, is like, and I just be looking at this and going, y'all ain't ready. I was like, the WNBA is not ready for what's coming. They need at least two. They got two teams coming already for Toronto and Golden State, but they need at least, and I know it's hard to get a team and all this other stuff, but
I do, man. They should because like some of these like players that's coming, they gonna deserve to be like the star of their team, like lead a franchise, and not have like I mean, it's cool that like Reese and Cardoso on the same team, but I mean, it'd be nice for them each to lead their own joint. You know what I'm saying?
Let me know if this is. I believe this is what they're gonna have to do. Is that old school model of the WNBA is gone, and if you want to add scoring in there, which I think that's what's coming, is scoring. These girls want to score like crazy.
Yeah.
Like over the next 5 years, you got these freshmen will be sophomores now coming up now, and they're scoring the ball. And these teams gotta make a decision: is do we want to keep this veteran? They've been here, this, or we're gonna have to add talent. There's gonna be a real conversations that's gonna have to happen. Do we want to keep these? Because over the last 7 years, they missed out on Mondo talent. There was a girl at Grambling. Jerry, listen, there was a girl at Grambling. She averaged a quadruple double every game.
What?
Yes. Let me try to look her up though.
She was averaging a quadruple double.
She ended her career with an average of with a quadruple double every year.
Yeah, that's wild right there. That's wild.
Overseas.
That's record book right there. Like, why she ain't playing in WNBA, dog?
It's just that's how it is.
You can fill up the stat sheet like that.
That's how. I mean, I never understood. I never understood that. But that's the WNBA. Like I said, the WNBA. I keep telling you, the WNBA draft is the Hunger Games. They
not everybody gets to live. Hopefully,
yeah, because I thought it was crazy that like Kate Martin, she thought she wasn't getting drafted. But she didn't
Kate's been balling too. Kate's been balling.
But see, but you gotta understand, somebody gets drafted that late in the WNBA, just don't make it at all. Period. Just don't make it at all.
I know, man. But yeah, some of them deserve to be on the team playing. They need more teams, man. I agree.
Yeah, 100%.
Give me the security key.
Okay, hold on. And so, but yeah, it's Shaquilla Hill. Yeah.
It's kind of sad to let that kind of talent go overseas. I mean, honestly, like, why are we not coming out of our budget? But I think it was reported that they're going to be like 50 million under, right, for this year alone, as far as WNBA.
Yeah, but that's just the loss they got to take. They got to take that loss. You got to spend money, make money.
No, I mean, I totally agree. And
they gotta have
tickets, stuff like that. They're selling out. They're gonna be able to get there. They just need to build some media infrastructure. It really feels like. I mean, why do you just not have these? Huh?
You need to fire the commissioner.
You could do that. That could be the shortcut to get a lot of stuff different. I mean, we have no formal opinion here, but you wanted a shortcut.
Monty was like, "Yes, we going for her
because the whole thing. We discussed on here. When we first opened this podcast, we was like, the WNBA got talent coming in. You got Clark coming in, okay, and that's what I made. That's why I keep making the comparison on the Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, because when the NBA was starting to become a thing, before Larry and Magic became in there, they was taping their finals, so nobody was watching it. So the excitement comes in with Larry and Magic around that time. This is the Caitlin Clark, all this other stuff. Now, when the Michael Jordans and the Allen Iversons and the Kobe Bryants come in, that's when you should be set, ready, go on this. I don't believe they're getting there, but what
you hope they are. I mean, look at the numbers. I mean, the numbers don't lie. I mean, I watched part of the game through somebody was streaming it through TikTok Live, and they were in the stands. And I mean, it's just there was not an empty seat in the house. Like, if you're getting that kind of turnout, you've got to really attack it. I mean, there's no reason to sleep on the scenario and just go, we're going to let it pass us by.
Yeah, there are a lot of of people in other cities that wish they had a WNBA team to take their, their kids to, their daughters. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not growing like soccer. It was growing, some years ago. But man, it's the amount of excitement that you see at a WNBA game or women's college game, basketball game. Man, it's way different from what we've ever known. So
Yeah,
I hope,
you
I hope they can get there.
yeah, you definitely need to react and be on top of it. You shouldn't let it sit you by. I mean, it's just big
Yeah.
numbers. I
The
mean,
business sense, and yeah, definitely you have to go that route, right?
now, I mean, this might be the time to start picking up some memorabilia pieces from some WNBA stuff. So I always look for memorabilia pieces, and that's kind of one of the things I've been recently looking for. I found a few cool things, but it's one of those things where there's just not that much. So it might be a super sneaky play as far as collectibles go.
You talking about like the like insert inside of a card, like those type of
Even further out the box, like it's very rare to find signed jerseys. It's not like you find signed sneakers. It's very different. So like NBA, you can be a no-name player and they've got a signed jersey. They've got a signed set of sneakers. Like the WNBA needs to start approaching it like that. And I mean, I would believe that a partnership with Fanatics would really help that like grow. And I don't know why we're not really taking like advantage of this whole like, hey, Fanatics is changing the collectibles game. The WNBA is evolving. Why are we not auctioning off some jerseys? Why are we not auctioning off shoes, stuff like that? I mean, it just seems silly. I can go get a no-name football, baseball, fill in the blank, right? Like in any of the men's leagues.
Yeah.
Why aren't we doing this for the women's? Like, come on now.
Yeah, true.
That's the thing.
True, there's some catching up need to be done for sure.
A lot of catching up.
Mm-hmm.
But I looked this up. She recorded only 2 quadruple doubles, which is like that's still huge.
Yeah, quadruple double was crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that hadn't been done in like the NBA since like David Robinson. Right. So that's a hard feat. And she had like 10 steals too. Like dang.
Yeah, 10 steals, 10 assists, 15 points.
She was putting in work, bro.
Yeah, she put in work.
And
wow.
Yeah, I know she had a lot of triple doubles in her career, but yeah, like I said, she's not on the team. But that's just what I'm saying. And for Kate Martin to be the outlier, on the team, as in like you get drafted late, and you playing on that high level like what she's doing. I'm just saying, like the WNBA's gotta, they gotta hit it while the iron's hot.
They do. I agree. Expand fast.
Man, come on, man. This is crazy.
Yeah. Expand fast, man.
So, speaking of tables, update on Fanatics Fest. So the goal is what I've been trying to do is that I think, last week we was talking about getting a table for Fanatics Fest. And this is because they had the guy on Sports Card Nonsense, and he was explaining that, which we already said how the setup was going to be handled. It looked like a straight up trade show with the 2 tables in the booth, draped up, dripped out. And so, but I have been sending my stuff in to them. Like, I'm signing the list by the 10th time. I'm sending my stuff in. And, and I'm looking at it, and they put out their second round of vendors. I'm looking at this like, do you want normal vendors in there? Or do you want
shops, breakers,
influencers? You know, that's it. You know,
Mm.
so
Yeah,
know?
what route are you going?
so it'd be.
Man, he missed his heartening, man.
I don't think we're gonna get it.
Now, what I will say sounds super interesting with the Fanatics Fest is just I do like the booth setup like that. I mean, I kind of wish more card shows would
Yeah.
adapt that. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you.
It's expensive.
Like you said at last show, if you give me 2 tables like that, I can have a little mini store.
Oh,
And
I'm
it's
setting
like,
up a store.
well,
Please
why are we
do.
not doing that? You know, I mean,
It's expensive.
yes, for sure.
That's why car shows ain't doing it. It's expensive. If you listen, say did that to the Huntsville car show, right?
Mhm.
And you talking about 2 tables. Well, no, we'll say a table with the draped ups behind all the piping. You got to do the
Yeah, the
plastic
tubing
piping,
and all that.
tubing
Yeah.
and all that with it. You're talking about 400 a table, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's expensive. But then, you know, you go to a place like New York, and having this. I think he said he was trying to attract. Is it 62,000 people? Is what he said.
I think he said they're
What?
shooting for like 85,000 people.
Where's about? Where's about this?
Jeez Louise.
Where
That's
is this?
in New York
New
at the
York?
Fanatic Fest.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? It's just
Well, I believe it's in the same area that Comic-Con's been at. So I mean,
okay,
it's
same district.
massive.
I've never been.
massive.
I've been to Comic-Con San Diego. I've never been to New York, but I do know where about the Jarvis Center. That's basically like Midtown. That's near. I think it's near. Is it Madison Square Mall? No, no, Times Square. It's like over that area. You know, so you know I would love to set up just to see how it, and I'm thinking that even with that many people coming in, you know, that thing might be 1,500, 2,000 a table, a booth.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
I was thinking it was going to be more, to be honest with you. I mean, I would think they would want 5 racks of booth.
Whoa. I mean, I still wouldn't if you have that much traffic coming in, if you're trying to get 80,000 people to come in.
Bro, the real question is to have enough inventory. I mean, because that's gonna wipe out, like, which would be a beautiful fun time. I mean, sign me up, right?
It would
But,
be
like,
great.
you better
Great
bring
out the
you
world.
though. Yeah.
For real.
I'm setting up like a mini store. You right.
Yeah, man.
Set up a mini store. I'm having
For real.
It's a little shelf back behind you, the whole nine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, come on, walk
Absolutely.
in. Walk
Yeah.
in.
Why
It's
not?
Walmart over here. I do.
And honestly, if I was gonna do that, like, I believe it was who was it that had the AstroTurf at National last year? It was
oh my god.
they had the putt over there.
Oh, it was your boy. Yeah.
Dap Sports. Yeah. I want to say he had the AstroTurf, and
Yeah.
honestly, I was like, that's the smartest idea ever.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
if I was gonna have a booth, and especially if I'm trying to have like some sports appeal, bro,
Sure.
I'm throwing the freaking AstroTurf down.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw a booth like that
Subtle flex.
at Orlando. And yeah.
And then, but also I heard with the guy talking also is that he wants the interaction to happen with the customer. He wants the table to be buying, selling, trading, all this other stuff,
And
not
teaching
just
the novice kind of the difference in between a graded card, what
Love
you would want to
doing that.
grade.
Love
And
it.
I think that's beautiful. I mean, and if given one or the other, if I'm going to the National or Fanatics Fest, I even said on the podcast, I said I would go to Fanatics Fest. And to this day, I still hold that I would go to Fanatics Fest on the fact of it's more of I think it has a better opportunity just to be insanely great. Like the National 100% is going to be great, right? But there's not going to be kind of any interaction like that. I think CGC had a booth kind of set up for kids last year where they had like games and stuff.
Yeah.
But from what the Fanatics Fest sounds like, it sounds like it's going to be a real interactive, like, it sounds interesting, bro. I mean, honestly, I like cons. You know, I like video games. I like Pokemon.
Dude,
I like all
it's
that
a
kind of
blast,
stuff.
man. Everybody's happy.
And it's a complete different kind of show, too.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
it's and to sell at those kind of shows, that would be the good, interesting mix. Because what I find at cons is, you know, people, hey man, can I get $5 off, $10 off? Right. Versus every freaking card show I've ever been to. Yeah, the last 3 comps are blah, blah, blah. And I need to be lower than this lowest one that was 3 years ago on a Tuesday. Like, you don't get that experience from a
Right.
con,
Exactly.
right? So
Yeah. I totally agree with that, Jerry. Yeah.
I would be very interested to see the clientele that comes to that show. I would love to. I mean, honestly, like Amani said, I would love to have a booth set up and ride the train.
We're gonna be there though.
Yeah. I mean, when I go to a con, like I've been to enough now, you know, to know like you can't just take just your sports stuff. Man, man. I mean, but that's what they, you know, they're attracting. That's what they wanted us to come for initially. But man, being able to sell like single Marvel cards.
That
is dope.
Eating good.
That is dope,
Eating good.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah. I think another thing when he was saying the whole interaction and stuff, this is what I thought about. And I think we have missed this conversation the last couple of weeks is, you know, people that put, I think we're finna clip this one. I'm finna say some crazy stuff. People that put buy now signs and don't buy now should get kicked out of shows.
Straight to jail.
You're lying.
Yeah, man.
I'm buying everything, this, that, and the other. And then you look at what they got, and it's like, oh, bro, apparently you're only buying football. Oh, well, yeah, but I'm buying everything, you know, kaboom. You pull out oh, well, yeah, no, I don't like that player. No, you're not buying everything.
Because I'm like, you know, folks come to our tables, and they'd be like, are you buying? I'm like there are like at least 30 other tables that have signs that say buying. I'm like, dang, they not buying.
Well, see, my beautiful thing, I love it when those other guys have signs that say I'm buying, because then when they go give them a low ball offer on something that's like, you know, maybe second, third tier level, you know, it's not like the flawless, it's not the national treasure, right? And those guys pass on it. Old buddy comes to my table, I'm like, bro, I'll give you that in trade value right now. I know you were interested in this. Maybe we can work a deal out. Like, everybody who I tell that I'm buying, and then like they present stuff, 9 out of 10 of them, I have bought at least a good bit. Like, if not, hey, let's, you know, don't let me buy a few singles at the binder. What's the whole binder going to cost me? Let's just skip to the whole thing. What do you want for the whole thing?
Get to the meat and potatoes.
But yeah, all these people, I'm buying. You ain't buying shit, bro. You are full of it. Nothing.
And then they just grab your cards and go, oh man, they just look like they're interested. I'm just going like, come on. Wait, come on, just be straight up. You don't want it, just give it back. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not buying for real. Because shout out to Polo and Carshot, they buy.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Those guys, literally, you put anything in front of them, they're buying.
They're buying.
They'll work you a good price. You want cash? What do you want? Yeah.
And then on top of that, I tell you what I learned from Polo is that I buy stuff from people that I just ask. I say, hey, what are you not selling? Let me get that. You know what I'm saying? What do you got that, you know? And I was doing that up in Daphne. I was like, hey, what do you
what you been sitting on a long time?
You been sitting out, give me that.
Right.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Right.
100%.
Right.
I'll take it.
For sure.
Because like I said, they're buying. When I see signs that says, oh, and then on top of that, they try to be cute with it. They try to put the 3 buying in there. So it's like, look at us. We're buying. Huge bold letters. You know what I'm saying? Just bold gold letters like, oh my God, look at us. We're buying it. Bring it over here. Bring it over here. And you give it to them, and they, you know.
Like, I'm just getting modern.
Yeah, that's some
trying.
nice stuff you got there, guy. Have a great show. And you're like,
and I would say also, shout out to I think it's card trading timepiece trade either. Oh my God, I gotta get this right.
I think it's timepiece trading.
Timepiece trading. I'm gonna look this up. I think it's timepiece trading, but shout out to them because they was at Dallas and they actually was buying and actually was like looking up stuff and interested in all the cards.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So shout out to them also. But you, like I said, you just don't get that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
It's like, what are we doing?
Well, the absolute best are the guys that have the big giant sign that's up and it's like, oh, we're buying this, that, everything. And you see they've got 6 things in the case. You're not buying nothing, bro. You're not buying nothing. Now, I will say some guys that I'm really proud of is Carter and Ryan from Cards HQ.
Oh,
when those guys say they're freaking buying, they're buying. I think Carter in Dallas, bro, he was going to have to take a U-Haul home because they bought so much. Mm-hmm. Like, he was literally like, bro, I don't know where we're going to put all of this. Like, I have no idea. And, like, that's someone who's or that's a group of guys who are truly buying versus yeah, and man, you know, good deals this is cool, you know.
Yeah, I worked with them guys before, man.
The card trading guys.
That's right. Yeah. Shout out to the card trading guys. Super great, super knowledgeable, really nice, funny.
Yeah, shout out to, like I said, they was actually like, you know, buying there, but you know, that just, you know, that right there needs to be studied because, you know, that's like me. That's stupid, like false advertising. I should put something on there that says buying just to attract people to the table and go, no, I'm not interested. Now, like I said, I don't have a sign out that says I'm buying. So when people come to my table and go, are you buying? I go,
people ask all the time too,
I just look around and go, I don't see a sign here, but let me just look at your cards.
Yeah, be like, man. I'm saying, I like to look at cards, man. Let me see what you got anyway.
Yeah,
you see some amazing cards that way, though. Honestly,
oh, 100%, 100%. Well, see, even at my table, like I'll have something set up with like how to pay me, and then my other one is, you know, the little game that I do for kids, the spot a fake, win a prize. You know, but yeah, bro. Every time I'm set up, hey, are you buying? And I'm like, you know, we can work a deal probably, but I'm not the guy who's going to buy 1 or 2 things out the binder. What's the whole binder going to cost me?
Exactly.
If I had $100 bills in my pocket, what's it going to take?
Yeah.
100%.
I know you said you like these 2 or 3. We can put them off to the side. Outside of that, what's my number?
Give me a number.
But you know, but sometimes they don't want to do that. I don't want to sell all of it. Then why are you here? Why are you here? Leave.
Oh, you just brought that to lug around. Yeah.
Right.
Fuck you and your trade.
And you want to trade or sell. That's why you brought them here.
No. Here's another hot topic. Trade up challenges. What as vendors, what do you guys think? What do you do? I'll start. So with little
you can go on to Jerry.
I can't wait to hear this.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear it either.
So with little kids, I always just give them something. There's a time that I very rarely trade, but I always go, hey, that's super cool. And I've got a bulk box to give stuff to kids anyways for when they play the little spot the fake prize. So, bro, I hand them 2-3 things and say, hey, ask $5 on that one, and you should ask $10 on this, you know. But I know it does annoy a lot of people, and you do get the like trade up goblins who are like, it's like, bro, this is like the 5th time you've been at my table. Like, but I want to spot the fake. Bro, I've only got 5 fakes, and you've seen them all. Like,
oh man, they're at every show, man. At first, I thought it was a scam. The first time I saw it, I was like, man, what we talking about? Straight up challenge. What is this?
So, Bo, how do you handle it?
Man, I have a box of, cards I can go to at any point in time and trade you up something. But I'm gonna trade you up something like I'm gonna give you a really nice card of a Hall of Famer in like baseball or something. Because I'm educating you too. Because man, like people think, hey, just all these shiny ones are worth something, but yeah, man, have you some Hall of
No, you got to go
Famers in
for
your
the old
collection
school.
too? Yeah, I
Yeah.
got a lot of old school, man. So yeah, I do it like that. But if somebody come with something that's actually has some value, I mean, I may be up for a trade or something like that. But that's another way. Also, I may come up off like a tag slab or a GMA slab or
Have you
something.
seen a tag slab? God.
No, I was just saying.
Well,
I
I know
still
you
haven't seen
haven't.
it.
Nobody has.
The count zero still.
But I'm just saying that's what I would
Yeah.
I would handle it. How I have handled that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
What
Amani, where
about
you
your
at?
money?
I say so with me is that I live on Whatnot, and I get all these dollars cards on Whatnot,
Yeah.
and I just use that. It's right there on the table, and
Cool.
usually I just go like, hey, look, this little spot right here, little $5 pal right here. Yeah, just whatever you want. You trade up this, or if they don't really have nothing that's like to even look at, I'll just here you go, just take this, and you can trade
Yeah.
the two. But then I always tell them,
Yeah.
so
Give him something extra.
yeah, and I always tell them because they come to the table less, and I go, hey, just I want to see what you got out of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I said, don't come back until you got something big. As
Yeah.
in, don't you ever come back. Get out of here. Shoe fly. Don't bother me. Just come back.
Yeah, man.
So,
Yeah, no, for sure.
and they usually, like I said, they usually come back with stuff. But then when they
Yeah,
come, back with stuff, you go, okay, now you're an adult. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me
Now,
get that. Let me get that CJ Stroud off you for $5. I looked out for you, so you need to come over looking for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'll call out a homie. I believe it's Gustav Wynn. He sets up next to me over at the Huntsville show, the Pokemon booth. And
Yeah.
one of the things that I'm going to steal from him eventually once I get there.
Do I know
But
him?
he has a whole binder of just trade up challenge stuff for kids. Literally, here's the binder. You pick something, you put a card, and it goes to the next one. And I was like, that's a beautiful idea.
Beautiful.
I didn't thought about that.
But boy, has like 20 kids standing at the table waiting for the boot for the binder. And I'm like, all right, see, that's where I like to give you something. Say, hey, you go ask $5 for that. You go get it. Give them a little fist bump and say,
Yeah.
I
do like it. I like educating the kids though when they come up, to the table, man, because they used to treat us so bad back in the day.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
Well, see, that's why I like the Spot the Fate game. Is I'll have the kid do it. You hand them either. I do it a few different ways, but long and short, when you hold a fake and a real Pokemon card, you should feel the difference, right? Well, so the little kid gets it first try. You hand those same things to mom, or hand a different one and something to mom, and mom's like, "Oh, I have no idea," and I'm like, "Yep, you're the certified Pokemon genius of the house, kid. There you go." But really, even after you do that, not only are you educating them, but boy, it helps build trust. Because man, I've had dads who come back and go, "Hey, I really like that one you got right there. You got $300. Would you do $250?" Yes,
right.
Yes, I would.
Yeah.
Yes, I would. Like, it's a great icebreaker.
Nah, for real, it is.
No, I definitely like I said, but as long as you have like your I guess that one section where I'm just getting ready for any trade up challenges and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm completely cool with it. And for people that just like are just completely just upset about this, hey, you can get out the hobby.
See, okay, I always make the joke. I'm like, I'll tell the parents, I'm like, oh, bro, I'm invested in my future. Here you go.
You got to
for your kids. Like,
you got to.
Yeah.
But shout out, I've actually had a few kids that actually come back to me every time at like the Huntsville show, and they're like, "Oh, hey, I've got this or I've got that," and it's kind of cool to see how the kids grow in their collection. I mean, I had one little girl one time; she couldn't find anything in the box that she liked, and then I go, "Okay, well, cool. I've got some other stuff. It's like $5 box," and she goes, "Ooh, I like this Erling Haaland," and I was like, the fact that you know who that is, take it. You deserve it.
Gotcha.
Like,
Dude, I
so
love
proud
that,
of
man.
Oh, definitely she got me. Like, that definitely was probably a $10 card in the $5 box.
Dude.
And I was like,
I love that, man.
Yeah.
Like, I saw this kid in, I think it was Gardendale, at the Flip Gardendale. He had on the dopest Ryan Sandberg jersey. I ain't no Cubs fan, man. I'm Braves, Fulton County, true and true. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that this, like, 10-year-old kid, like, he, like, revered Ryan Sandberg and he was rocking a Ryan Sandberg jersey. Dude, I ran out of Ryan Sandberg cards that day.
Dang.
All of them were his.
That's what I'm talking about.
All of them was his, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, yeah, education is key. So people out there that just kind of shoo these kids away from the, come on now, you just gotta be ready. You know what's happening.
I've got another dealer I definitely want to shout out. Y'all know Cody, Big Code Cards.
Big Code Cards.
Man, he does great with the kids, man, all the time. Now he'll sit there and straight wheel and deal with them though. He's sitting there like, all right, we're trading, we're gonna trade. But what I like, the tactic that he does is he'll go, okay, what would you ask for that? And the kid's like, oh, $5. He goes, no, you're asking 10. You'll settle for 5, but let's try to get 7 or 8. And I'm like, that's what you gotta do. You know.
Some good economics.
And he wanted me to shout out. He's got because we're hyping people up for Yebo's Whatnot. Like, y'all better get ready. Stuff is getting big.
That's right.
But in the meantime,
that's right.
But in the meantime, my buddy Cody, Big Code Cards, has a giant Whatnot that's happening, I think, this Saturday. And so, as we talk about trusted dealers, he's one of those guys I would say you should feel safe spending money with. He's going to educate your kids, But this is the little bit before Yebo's on Whatnot, because when Yebo's going to be on Whatnot, we may hit a 10-hour stream. We might go for a 24-hour stream.
We're sleeping over.
Monty, we're talking.
We're doing sleepover.
We might just get us a whole case of Red Bull and just go for it.
We might sleep. It's going to be the first. We don't know when,
Let's
but
do
it's going to be
live.
the biggest Whatnot stream in history.
It's going to be nasty.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing, man. A bunch of variety, a bunch of great Hall of Famers
and
legends. Yes.
And let me end on this: is that when we talk about the trade-up challenge with these kids, we are not talking about we're not talking about these kids with $100,000 in their pockets.
Yeah,
we're not talking about them. So let's just make that clear. We know if any kids listening, you got $100,000, don't be coming with your droopy eyes going, well, I'm just new to the hobby. No, you're not. Okay, let's just not do this. Okay, and I'm going to cook you. So just be ready. I don't want you crying back to daddy and going, oh my God, no. If you're carrying $10,000, you gotta pay these taxes. Period.
Facts.
So like I said, so all in all, we're getting more information about the Whatnot stream coming soon. It's gonna be the biggest Whatnot stream in the history of Whatnot. We finna do that because we just can. This is America. We can. And so there's more information coming. We're gonna build that up. But when you can, just follow Yebo. It's just this YAYBO, right? On Whatnot.
YAYBO Collectibles.
YAYBO Collectibles on Whatnot. Okay?
Oh yeah, on Whatnot? Yeah, Yebo.
Yeah, just Yebo. Okay, so it's Yebo. So it's
no collectibles.
No collectibles.
Yebo.
Yeah. We'll make it simple for y'all. YAYBO.
YAYBO.
Follow that on Whatnot.
Follow him. Follow Big Code Cards.
Mm-hmm.
Follow Polo. What Polo is Polo's? I feel like he has some
now.
numbers behind it.
I'm gonna look this up because he's doing 1 a.m. streams, and it's making me upset. Because,
Hey, listen, Polo's family,
after dark.
like when we
making
say
me upset.
trustworthy, bro's got heat.
Oh God, yeah, he's
buying,
amazing.
selling,
Amazing,
yeah. The whole
Yeah.
Card Shark family, always. I
Shout
mean,
out
just
Rob.
yes,
My dog.
yeah.
I want to just say it's Polo. Oh my gosh. Polo. Polo Pal. So it's POLOPOWELL.
Polo Power. That's such
Yeah.
a daggone
Go
dope.
give all those guys a follow. 100% family.
Yes.
Check them out.
Actually,
That's what's up.
I'm gonna do a. Hold on. I'm gonna do a. I'm gonna call him. Hold on. I'm gonna call him real quick. Let me see if he answers. I'll make sure
Polo
this
Power.
is,
That's such a daggone baller name, man.
this is live on the pod. This is live on. This is first ever right now.
Hey, Gio would be proud. We're making our first phone call live on a podcast.
Hey, you're live on the podcast right now. What is your whatnot name on? What's your whatnot name?
Oh well, Polo POLOPOWELL. That is the whatnot. Appreciate y'all. Tune in, deals and steals, baby.
What's your next show?
Next show is actually tonight.
See,
I
told
don't know
y'all.
if you're a late night sleeper, chat, but tonight we will be live.
What time it going down, Polo?
We will be live until 6 a.m. or as long as I can stay up and keep my eyes open. It will be a movie.
See what I'm talking about? This is every Wednesday, right?
This is honestly, this is my third stream this week, and it's only Tuesday. Honestly, Elani, there's no telling. You just gotta follow and have the notifications on. I might go live Thursday night, 2:30 in the morning. You never know.
Okay, look, one more time for the podcast. Say the name again.
The name, appreciate you having me on, my boy. Appreciate that. The name is POLOPOWELL. Primarily football singles, but for an example, yesterday I did a 4-hour show, nothing but basketball singles for 4 hours. It was a movie. It will be another one tonight.
All right, we'll talk later. I'm gonna like I said, we gotta finish this podcast up, but I was just making sure though.
What up, Polo? Yeah.
Yabo said, "What's up?"
That's my dog.
Yeah. All right, but I hit you back. All right. Yeah, we'll clip that. I told you, man, that's crazy, right? You know what I'm saying?
Till I fall asleep. Till 6 a.m. Like it's a movie. Sign on up.
That's crazy.
Like, I'm gonna quit when the chickens start growing, doggone.
I told you, man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? He be having these these early morning streams. Like, what is going on?
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't get back. You know what I'm saying?
I like it though. I like it. I have something about it. I like that though.
So like I said, so you know what I'm saying? So we gotta outdo that.
That's awesome, man.
We finna outdo that. If we gotta do a 24-hour stream, we will. But we gotta
oh my God, y'all wildin'.
Mega
we got
stream.
no cards. We got no cards
about to be on wild, bro.
We can do
You
it.
better be ready, bro.
Mega stream, but follow Yabo, YAYBO. Okay, and we're gonna get this started. And like I said, just give us a while. We're gonna let it go. But anyway, let's see. Ooh, but I think we can end it right here.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Like, follow, subscribe. If your brother is in jail, tell his boyfriend to subscribe. Also,
put someone on his books.
Scam call.
Put someone on his books.
Yeah, every time you get a scam call, tell them to subscribe to the Quiet Card podcast, Apple, Spotify.
If you're
TikTok,
if you're waiting for your man to come out of jail and you think that it's going to be the same thing that he's been doing, you can follow us also.
Oh,
okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah, you can follow us also. But listen, until next time, peace.
Peace out.